Hello.
Hello. Hi, Steve. Can you hear
Um,
me well?
yep, I'm gonna try to. It's on my phone. I need to try to transfer it to my computer.
Gotcha. Do you want me to email you the link to this meeting if that's easier?
Yeah, if you could, that'd be great.
Yeah, of course. Is the which email is the good one?
Steve at hacksplumbing.com is probably fine.
Okay, let's take a look. Is it hacksplumbing.com or is it hacksplumbing
Yep,
and drain? Did you saw it?
yep, Steve at hacksplumbing.com.
Okay. I just sent it. Not too sure if you got it.
Not yet.
Did I put the email correctly? Can you check the chat in this meeting real quick?
Yeah, that's the right one.
Yeah,
Just wait
just
for it
just sent. Yeah.
to sync.
If it's
Sorry,
not
I'm
going
just.
if it's not going through, you can go on your computer, type in meet.google.com, and just put in that code,
Oh, okay.
DJXAY. Yeah,
All right,
that way
that'll
all
be easy.
works. Okay.
EJX dash AYXG. All right. And I'm gonna jump off of my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, switch. Perfect. Okay.
Oh my god. Perfect. Sounds great.
All right, we're in.
All right. Can you still hear me well?
Yep.
Perfect. How are you, Steve? First and
I'm
foremost.
doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great, just busy. Yesterday, we helped sign a client in Vista. This is a coffee shop that wanted our help with running more ads and social media. But
Nice.
overall, things has been well. Yeah. Uh, Thank you for taking the time out today. I know you're super busy, so I'll try to make it as quick and as informative as I
Yeah, you too. You're probably busier than me, so I'm glad we could
can. No,
find a time.
yeah, of course, it's priority, right? Absolutely. So just to give you a quick rundown, I know you watched my product demo already. So basically, at LeadGenius AI, what we do is we help you optimize all of your advertisement, whether if you're running it on Meta Ads or Google Ads. So I have a couple of questions. So as of right now, how are you currently doing your advertising?
Most of it is just Google AdWords and local service just Google, honestly, just Google advertising. We have some like sponsorships for local like sports teams. And then we have something in La Costa Neighbors magazine, but just little things here and there. And we have some. Uh, we're sponsoring a couple holes at like various golf courses around here, and there's our ads in the like the what do you call that? The whole pamphlet or like the pamphlet all the golfers get. But all our digital stuff is just through Google.
Ah, I see. Yeah. So I mean, if that's the case, then it seems like I'm assuming. So are you relying on a lot of just like word of mouth and people referring to one another?
Yeah, it's a lot of referrals, word of mouth stuff, and
That's
like
good news. That's good
yeah.
news because that means you're doing a great job. That's how I see
Mhm.
it. A hundred
Yeah.
percent, right? Because otherwise it wouldn't work well. Yeah. So I mean, If that's the case, then that's great. What we'll do is we'll help you supercharge your Google Ads. So from what you're saying, it's just mainly off of AdWords. Then you're not really running any ads at all. Nothing is targeted, and it's just more of like, I'm assuming if people look up draining or plumbing, then
Mhm.
Google would help you rank higher. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what's going on.
Yeah, uh, absolutely. Yeah. So like I said, what we do here is we help you run more targeted ads. To be more specific, let's just say, I'll give you an example. If someone has an issue and they immediately go on Google and they look for plumbing or plumbers nearby, basically, without what our AI can do is they can help target your ads towards that person so that you make sure that you show up higher than other people.
Mhm. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Uh huh. Yeah. So with all that said, I think is this would be really helpful for what you're doing. But I also have some questions. What do you think about like in terms of like social media or more of that stuff? Because we also help with that stuff. Just more like an online presence, making sure that all of your images are updated, making sure that things look really nice and neat.
Mhm.
Because what we do is when we run your Facebook ads, or eventually when we can even discuss Meta ads if the budget makes sense. Um, I would want your company to look very spotless, looks very nice on the internet, just so that I have a way to direct them to a page, which should just be your website or your online presence. They see it, they know that everything is very professional, and then they give you that call immediately. So
Mhm.
would that be something that would be in need as well?
Yeah, we do. We have a company Instagram and a company Facebook.
Yeah,
I just haven't had time to do anything with it.
yeah,
So our the person who runs our website is the person who manages our Google. He's a Google partner, so
uh-huh.
he manages all the Google stuff, but he also does our social as well. But
Yeah.
we don't really have much like content for him to blast out there. So that's the problem I have is like creating the content.
Yeah. So I was just having a talk with my business partner. I think one something that would be really good is I can come to wherever your place is, and I can film with you like some funny TikToks or some funny content, just so that you can show that you are an expert in the field, and then just
Mhm.
kind of like make a little series. I don't know if you remember this, but the last 2 or 3 weeks I was asking you about that thing that you have where you put the camera at the end of the tube so that it
Yeah.
goes in. I'm
Yeah.
I'm telling you that's exciting. That's news to people who have no clue what it is, and that could be
Mhm.
engaging content. Um, that would just slowly, because I want this to be like a slowly build thing. It would be impossible for you to be making like a bunch of pieces of content, but we live in a day and age that it's only becoming more and more important, and it should be something that you should not look past at, just because that a lot of people nowadays they just go on the internet and they look for, okay, what is this person doing, how is their online reviews. Do you have Yelp already on or no as well?
Yes, we do.
Sounds great.
Yep.
Sounds great. Are you getting reviews as often as you would like? Because I know that's a
Um,
big deal.
Not so much for Yelp.
Okay.
We get a lot more Google reviews than Yelp.
Okay. Are you doing anything to, I guess, like reminding people to leave you a review?
Yeah, I think our service software automatically. So we have Service Titan, which is like a software specifically for the trades like plumbing
Gotcha.
or HVAC and stuff like that. So one of their features is that I mean you can send it to everyone, but we only send it to residential customers after you complete a job. You can turn it off if you don't think the customer is going to give you a good review, but it automatically sends them a link and asks them to review us, and that's been helpful over the past year.
Oh,
To
yeah, absolutely. Because we do the same thing too. We have that in
Mhm,
our software too. But I figure I bring that up. But it seems like you know that it is important. Yeah.
mhm,
So in order to rank high on Google, not only you need a lot of good positive review, but the rate of you receiving them is also very important, right?
mhm,
So if you continuously receiving over time, 5-star review, then it sends a signal to Google that not only this is a company, this is a good company, this is a good company that is continuing to deliver quality service.
mhm.
So given that said, I am really, really excited to help you kickstart like this Google Ads, and potentially I will be doing more market research just to see that if it makes sense for you to start on Meta Ads as well, just because I know Meta Ads can be very, very effective and it can be significantly targeted in a better way. How soon would you like to get started?
Oh, right away, I would say.
Sounds good. Yeah. So basically, what we do here is we take care of everything. I would love some media from you if you have some, previous advertising materials. If not, it's not the biggest deal in the world. We'll just take
Uh-huh.
stuff from your website and we'll make it really exciting. We'll make it really pop. And do you have any special offers running right now?
I believe we have, let's see, I could probably, whatever we have is on the website, but we'd like to run like a monthly,
Subscription,
um,
I'm assuming.
not a subscription, but like a monthly special.
Okay.
Um, let's see. Sorry, I'm gonna bring up the website right now. I think we have like $50 off,
Okay.
$200 or more. We have a like a veteran discount and senior discount.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basic stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So how about like let's just say like if I because I really want to know more about your business here. I'm just gonna be honest. It's the only way that I can help you. Like let's just say if one of the plumbing things that I have is broken, like if I call you out, is there a charge for that? Like let's say
No,
like
we do free estimates.
okay,
Let's see. Free camera inspection with any hydrojetting, $100 off any invoice over 1,000, 10% discount for seniors and military, drain cleaning starting from $108. So that's what we have on our website right now.
yeah,
We do give free estimates.
okay,
Um, I don't know that Lindsay would want to advertise that as a thing, but maybe she would. I mean,
is
because we
it
do it, but
yeah,
it's kind of hard to explain. Like we'll go out and do an estimate, and if no work is completed, then it's
yeah,
free.
okay.
But if the guy has to be out there for 2 hours to like dig around and like create a robust estimate, then we do charge for that. So it's not
It's not free
there.
free. I understand. I
Mhm.
understand. And I hope you understand why I asked too, because I'm just looking for an offer that's gonna catch a lot of people's attention. Because my
Mhm.
goal here is that I target these to the people who is in immediate need of plumbing services, right? So I
Mhm.
want the offer to be so good so that they see it, they're like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna pick up the phone. I'm gonna call Hacks immediately. I'm not even gonna price shop around. I'm not even gonna look around, right?
Yeah.
Because the offer makes them feel so safe. The offer makes them feel so happy that there's no friction between them, picking up the phone and immediately calling you.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What's one thing that we can do? Because I think the free consultation we could definitely do that, and we can always put like a caveat at the
Mhm.
bottom, like a little
Yeah.
star that says,
Yeah. I mean,
uh,
everyone loves free. So
yes,
that catches attention for sure.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's definitely a good place to start. So we'll do that. So thank you for your vote of confidence. We'll do that. That's the main part of what we do. Can I show you something new that we're working on, and you might like this? I'm gonna need you to call this number. It's an AI agent that I made specifically for your company. And
Mhm.
basically, what it does is it's gonna try its best to act as a receptionist. The reason why I bring this up is because I was talking to Victoria Robinson, and she was
Uh-huh.
telling me that Lindsay is. I mean, I know because you tell me too, right? You guys are super busy. You have two kids. This would sort of act like a screener, um, just so like if you get so many inbound leads coming in from our ads, it would qualify them to be like, okay, is it serious enough to push to Lindsay, or because the AI agent can even schedule the appointment on the call.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Sounds
interesting. Do you want
Yeah.
to do that real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so let me see. So whenever you're ready, I'll read you the number. 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9
Okay.
970
Mhm.
329 7977. Yeah, and I want you to act as if you're like, like a plumbing customer.
Mm.
Hi, you've called to Hex Plumbing and Drain. How may I help you?
I have a backed up drain. I was hoping to get somebody out to.
Oh no, a backed up drain can be such a hassle. Let's get that sorted for you. Could you please tell me your first and last name and the best contact number?
Steve Rhodes, 760-207-1360.
Thanks, Steve. And what's the address where you need the service?
330 Calle Rayo, that's Callerayo, in San Marcos, 92069.
Got it. Let me check our availability for you. One moment,
So
please.
so just to interject, obviously it has
Hmm.
to link to your calendar, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, I want you to like try to like give it
All
hard
right.
questions too. Yeah.
Absolutely, Steve. I'm here to help with any questions or concerns you have. Is there anything specific you'd like to know or discuss?
Yeah. Is there like a starting price that you guys that you start your drain cleaning service at?
Sure thing, Steve. Our drain cleaning services typically start at around $150. However, the final cost can vary depending on the specifics of the job. Would you like to go ahead and book an appointment?
Will there be is it free to come out and check, or do you guys charge a service fee for coming out?
We do have a service fee for coming out, which is usually applied to the cost of the
I didn't
repair
put
if
that
you
yet.
decide to go ahead
No,
and
that's good. It's still good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I hung up on it.
Yeah, yeah, of course. But like, you know what I mean. So this is
Mm,
definitely something that we're working on. Obviously the voice has to be better, but I mean, I like the conversation. And it could be something that you could discover just because I know how busy Lindsay can get over the phone and everything like
mm.
that. You know what's really funny? I try calling because I mean we backtest this like by now probably 100 calls already, and I just
Uh,
keep throwing it jabs. I keep like yelling at it. I'll be like, "You made a person now. I want to talk to the business owner." And
no, that's cool. I don't know how you guys do that, but that's crazy. It's all
yeah,
AI, I guess, but
it is
that's
all AI. It is all AI, and it's a lot of work to get it to that point where it sounds smooth. It doesn't sound super robotic. I mean,
uh
I'm sure like you and I can tell, but it's only going to continue to be better.
yeah, that's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Is this something you would consider at all?
Uh,
If it can be better, and of course something like this, it has to be so customized to you. The last thing that I want is for the AI to mess up a question, right? Because
uh
I understand like you're working with big projects here, right? Hundreds and thousands of dollars here, right? That
Yeah,
was
no,
one of
no,
the
totally,
concerns.
totally interested in it.
Great.
Would probably do like a trial run,
Yeah.
like at nights and weekends, or like whenever we don't want to answer the phone.
Uh
And then
huh.
as it gets better and better, then it could probably take over some of the daytime hours, the office hours and stuff to take some load off of Lindsay. But yeah, I think
Uh
a
huh.
trial period like in the slower times, the evenings and the weekends, it would be a
Yeah.
good trial period
Oh yeah,
for
absolutely.
sure.
That's amazing. Yeah, and it can even like connect to your main business phone number. We don't need a new phone number or anything like that. Yeah,
Very
and the crazy thing is like you see all of the transcript too. So like everything that you just said, I have it as a transcript over here, and we can tweak and we can go in the nitty gritty and could be like, oh, okay, it should have answered this, right? And I just take that information and I train the AI so that it completely. The hope is that it helps you run your business significantly
I
more
mean, that's a
efficiently.
good thing because even real people in the office, they're going to
Yeah,
make those mistakes too. And even if you correct them, they may not remember it. But if you tell the computer,
they
it
will
doesn't forget.
remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. I mean, one of the things that I'm very proud of this AI is because that it actually understands some of the nuances that a normal human would make. Right? It's just
Hmm.
like when you ask like a difficult questions like, okay, like is there a starting price, or like, oh, can I get a quote over the internet? then it basically it has two options, and obviously we can customize this. One of the way is like if the conversation gets either too hostile or too difficult for the AI to comprehend, it would actually just reroute back to Lindsay.
Yeah.
So that is like a little safety mechanism that we have. Like right now, it would like transfer back to my phone number just because we're
Hmm.
testing it out. But it works. It works. It works. And what we're working on right now is that we're gonna help you run ads, and the goal is that we collect leads and they pick up the phone and they call you. I mean, obviously that's the number one goal, right? If they don't call you, and we somehow get their phone number because it could be like a little opt-in, we can have the AI call them, or we immediately text all their information and we immediately text it to you,
Hmm.
just so that if you have an outbound sales, or whether it would just be you or Lindsay, they can call them like, hey, I saw you, so you click on our ads on Facebook. Do you need helps with plumbing or training? Right, and
Uh-huh.
you can just that's what I really wanted to do, is to just make things really really nice and clear and concrete. The problem with running traditional advertising on Google is that it's kind of like just paying and then praying, right? Because you don't really get to see how is your money being spent on your
Yeah.
ad spend, and it's just like hoping that everything is going well. The
Yeah.
reason
Yeah.
why
We're
we
just
make
we're throwing out a net and we're hoping that we're fishing where the fish are, but that's not necessarily the case.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I absolutely get it. So I just so that you we're both on the same page here. Our packages does start at $3,500 a month, but we pay. I don't know if you are familiar. So as of now, you tell me that you're working with that Service Titan, correct?
Yeah.
Are
Hmm.
you paying for ad spend, or are they paying for your ad spend?
We're not paying for ad spend through Service Titan.
Gotcha.
Um, there are other marketing things that they do, but they don't. I don't think they run ads, but they do other things.
Okay.
I don't know. Lindsay did all the onboarding and stuff for that.
Yeah.
The only ad spend we have is Google, and
And
that's probably a couple $1,000, few $1,000 a month.
and
Uh,
I'm assuming you guys are doing it yourself. And is she just like doing everything yourself?
no, Google. That our website guy does Google. So,
Oh.
and I think our budget's pretty good there. So I'd continue doing that still,
Mhm.
just to stay on board with that, but expand to this as well. So,
Oh, so this do you want this to be like more like an add-on, like continuing the other one as well?
well, I don't know, man. You tell me. Is
I
this
will tell
so?
you. I will
Yeah.
tell you. So the way that we do is it's $3,500 a month. We take care of everything. And when I say
Hmm.
everything, it's like no matter the marketing channels you like, we can install this AI marketing software on top of it. So it doesn't matter if you're running Meta ads or not, or
Hmm.
Google ads, whatever it is. This is a pixel. What this does is basically it attaches itself onto whatever platform that you are currently already running, and it helps it target at a significant at a higher chance. Basically, I don't know, like if you remember on my product demo,
Hmm.
it's crazy to think that because we have all these bots scraping the entire data web, we can target them even more specifically to the fact that they even need plumbing
Yeah.
services, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, just by hearing it so far, I think
So
that
we
that's
don't.
probably.
So we don't pay. So we pay the website guy $750 a month just to maintain our website, like a flat fee every month, and then he
Oh
does
my god.
whatever Google ads and stuff he runs.
Okay.
We don't pay him to do that. That's just whatever Google charges is what we pay. So he manages it
Yeah.
as part of that $750 a month, but
Uh huh.
we're not paying him to do the Google stuff. He just does it as part of that fee, and then we just pay Google,
Ah,
or
I
Google
see.
just charges us.
I see. How much are you currently like spending on Google then, roughly?
Well, if my bookkeeper could get her stuff together, I could tell you right away. But let me go into
Yeah. See if you can.
actually, let me close that out. Open new Chrome as Lindsay Work. All right, so let's say this is the last. So, 1,600 in Google Ads over the past month.
Okay, gotcha.
That's not a lot.
Yeah. Like, is it normally a little bit more?
I think it used to be more, and then I think he's just gotten more efficient on the on which on what he's doing in terms of like AdWords and stuff.
Okay.
Local service ads is more expensive, but you only pay for the leads. You don't pay per click.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Let's see if I can find local service ads and log into that. Here, it should be logged in. Sign in. Sorry, give me just a sec.
No worries.
Um, oh no. Let's go billing maybe. Um, so in April, we're only at like 250 bucks on local service ads. So we have a lot more space for we have a lot more budget, let's
Yeah.
say. Um,
Absolutely
so we
get it.
can I'd rather spend a lot more to get a lot more leads. I'm happy with doing that.
I understand. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the only way to grow your business, to get you even more busy.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing, man. Like, I mean, you'd rather be busy and making money than not be busy and not making any money. So,
Yeah, I mean, we should be spending at least 10,000 a month on our advertising, and we're probably between those two and some of the like Lacoste neighbors and stuff. We're probably only at like 5,000 a month.
mm,
So
yeah. So
so
wait,
there's
what
definitely
is that?
space.
What is that cost to neighbor thing that you just brought up?
It's we had to sign a long contract for it, and it's been stupid because I don't think we've gotten a single, maybe a couple leads out of it, and it's like
Oh yeah,
15,
I was gonna say
1,200
that.
bucks a month or something. It's crazy.
Ay ay ay. Yeah. There's no chance to cancel that.
Um, I'm gonna look into it just because it hasn't been fruitful yet, and it's been like almost 2 years, so or a year and a half.
Oh, okay, okay.
But yeah, it's really expensive.
Oof.
Maybe
Yeah.
12 to 1,500 a month.
Hmm. Yeah. I think to be honest with you, I mean, if with this amount of budget, how many leads just from the ads are you getting? Like, let's just say on a monthly basis. Can you tell?
I couldn't tell you. Not
Oh.
enough. Not enough.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's clearly a discrepancy here, and
Hmm.
definitely a value gap that I see myself to be able to insert here and just significantly drive you more results. Because if you're spending this much money on ads already, Steve,
Hmm.
you should be getting a lot more, and you should be getting more consistent results. Because
Yeah.
it shouldn't just be like, okay, here's hacks plumbing to like random people, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm just gonna tell you this right now. Advertising on the internet has gotten so good that it stopped making sense to advertise traditionally, like on billboards and things like that, just because it's significantly more expensive. I mean, you saw what our AI could do, right?
Hmm.
Like, it could track to like a teeth of what that person is. It's literally what it's doing is scraping expression. Like, if somebody is expressing what they need, then it just basically just collects that, and then it feeds the ads towards them.
Yeah.
You can clearly see that, okay, your ads is going directly to that person, and it's just not going to someone who doesn't even need plumbing or draining.
Yep.
So, given that said, what I really wanted to do, because I really want to help you out here, so for $3,500 a month, I will run your Google Ads for you, and I will let you know if Meta Ads makes more sense. Obviously, that's gonna require some research in the market, just so that, because what I do is I do very very deep research in cost per clients, cost per acquisitions for you guys, because I know that's a
Hmm.
big deal. And as well as just try to ramp up your social media. I'll ask you probably just have the guys whenever they are out for their service call, just do a 5 second before and then do a 5 second after, and then we have a team of like incredible media editors. I have a guy who has been working for me for the last 2 years. He's amazing. He's like a wizard, right? So what I do is I'll just feed all of that to him, and he'll make, like, he'll polish it up. He'll make it look really nice and neat, and he'll make it to like a video or something that you can post. And we ramp all of that up, all of your social media up. including your website. If you feel like it could be better, we can do that too. And the last thing is, this is just something that I'm really excited. It's not part of the sales here, to be honest, because it's still a work in progress. But the AI agents, the one that does the
Mhm.
calling for you, I
Yeah.
really want to try that out. We'll set it up in, like I said, like you
Mhm.
said, sorry, in slower hours, um, just so that we can see how it is. And the goal here, Steve, is so that significantly decreases the time that Lindsay has to stay on the phone, because
Mhm.
I know how busy you guys are. And if if that gets significantly better, like the call that you just made, and it can answer all of the questions that they need before, when it's time for like an actual quote or anything like that, we just transfer that to Lindsay, so Lindsay doesn't have to spend all of this time just dealing with like the surface level, just like the intro questions, the people who price shops and things like that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Does that sound good?
That sounds good. Yeah. So price wise? So what are we looking price wise or budget wise?
Yes. So price wise, we're looking at 3,500 per month out the door. And
Mhm.
from what I'm seeing, because I mean, I've worked with a couple of more San Diego local businesses, I can easily promise you with $2,000 ad spend, with efficient ad spend, like what we are doing, is gonna
Mhm.
bring you in a ton more leads than whatever other people are doing. Because I know if you're already spending so much and you're not seeing any leads, a part of me feels a little bit like surprise. Because
Mhm.
we help people that runs with only with like $1,000 ad spend budget,
Mhm.
like a restaurant, because the restaurant doesn't have as high of a margin, and
Mhm.
um, and we help them focus more on the social media aspect, and they are still consistently seeing leads coming that we can accurately track, and it's not just like, okay, you know what, you pay Google and then Google helps you rank higher in that
Mhm.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm assuming just from everything that you have told me so far and the situation that we have analyzed here, uh, out the door for you, and you never have to take a look at your advertising and your marketing again. Probably around 5,500 or 5,000 a month. And I tell you this because I want to show you how good we can do a job for you, because I know your goal is to get to 10K a month in advertising, and it would just be an ongoing process. Okay, if things are going well, I'll get back to you. I'll tell you, hey, Steve, this ad creative is going crazy. You're getting a lot of clicks. These are converting into leads. These people are calling your business phone number. Um, can we increase the ad spend on this? You understand
Mhm.
what I mean? Because I want this to be like, because everything that I do, I want you to understand it as well, just so that you see the value of your money being put in, because you work hard for your money. I
Yeah.
absolutely get it, right?
Mhm.
You run this a gigantic company, and you have people, you have workers to pay, and everything like that. So I need you to be able to see that, okay, so this ad is working well, and I come back to you, hey, Steve, this ad's working well. Can we increase the ad budget on this? Right? It will be so there's no more murky water. There's no more like you're not in the dark anymore with your advertising, and everything
Yeah.
would be very very nice and displayed for you. And every 2 weeks we will run an entire report on everything that we've done for you.
That sounds great.
So that's good.
I'm down for it.
Sounds great. So if it's okay, do we do this on this call? I'll send you the contract to the proposal email. I think you told me that last time. You signed the contract. I'll send you the invoice, and as soon as do you want this to start? What day is it today? This is a Monday. Is it okay if I bother you tomorrow, just so that I get all of the content, all of the media, so we can get this thing going?
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. Perfect. Because I know, because I mean, like literally, like just last week, I was talking to a business owner, and he was like, oh, can we do this in May? I was like, sure. But like, why not right now? Okay.
Mhm.
So I have the contract ready here. Oh, I was gonna ask, how important is it for you to do the little AI call thing? Like, is that a priority or not? Because there's a software fee for that. It's $1,000 one time. Yeah,
Um,
just so that
not
just
not yet, but I do want to demo it. I want you to demo it for with Lindsay. Um,
perfect, perfect.
and then she can make the decision on that.
She can make the decision if it's worthwhile to continue to build on that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave that out for now. Okay. Okay, that would be another discussion between between me and Lindsay, I would say. I was going to ask, what in terms of terms and agreement, how long were you? Is it? Do you want this to be a 6 month thing, a yearly thing? Hopefully a long term thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, we start with a year.
Okay, yeah, let's start with a year then. Perfect. Okay, sounds good. How long have you been doing this for, Steve?
Um, so Lindsay used to, her dad used to own a plumbing company, and she started working for him after we graduated from college back in 2014. And he sold the business in 2021, and she stayed on for a couple years with the new buyers, and then she broke off in 2023, and we started this venture. So
Oh,
I've done all the paperwork. I'm the technically the owner and like all the all the purchase all the equipment, all that stuff, and a lot of back end things
yeah.
I do, but she runs the business.
So,
So I have another job. I work for a wine and spirits distribution company.
oh, nice.
So I do that, and then
No,
hacks a little bit, and then Lindsay's just full time over there at the office.
no wonder you're so busy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just like you, one
I,
job just doesn't cut it.
you are right about that. Okay. Oh, let me go ahead and put in the social media stuff as well
Okay.
in the deliverables. Yeah. And just to confirm, I'm sending this to the proposals with the S at hexplumbing.com. Is that okay?
Can you send it to info at hacksplumbing.com?
Yeah, of course. Info at hexplumbing.com. Okay.
Yep. So I won't have to manage a lot of this. You guys
Oh, we
do it.
do everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the good thing. We do everything.
Okay.
The only difference is that we do everything, but you know what's going on. Like I'll try my
Mhm.
best not to bug you, but I want to bug you because I want you to see how good things are going.
Oh, I want to
Is
be
that
bugged. I
you want to
don't
be
mind.
bugged?
Yeah,
Perfect,
please do.
perfect. That's what I want to do. I want to bug you
Yeah.
with information.
Hmm.
Okay, so fertilizer.
All
Just
right.
in time.
Lead Genius review document. All right, here. Signature, sign. Okay, I think I did it.
Perfect. Let me just go ahead and check on my end. And so for the invoice, what's a good email?
You can send it to info at
Info.
hacksplumbing.com. Yep.
Yeah, I just wanted to check because I know sometimes for each department is different. Okay. And I'm assuming this should be a monthly thing, right?
Um, yes.
Okay. Rather than like an entire year payment. If you do, I'll give you a discount. What do you think?
We'll go monthly.
We go
Monthly
monthly.
is good.
I understand. I understand. I absolutely get it. Okay. Uh, okay. So let me go ahead. just sent Steve.
Something else?
Yeah, just sent it.
Okay. Okay, I see it. Pay this. Is there a fee for credit card?
No, not that I'm aware. Try it. If it doesn't say fees, because I'm pretty sure we eat the fees, but it's just standard 2.9. So
Mhm.
if the total is different, tell me. But I don't think so. Right?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Total didn't change. Okay, cool.
All right. Perfect, Steve. Just saw it. All done. Thank you very much. I wish I could shake your hand right now, but we do a little virtual handshake. All right. Well, I'll let you go back to your day. I'll reach out as soon as we have all of the onboarding stuff. We will need to send you a little document that has all of the onboarding process, just so that we can have access to all of your socials, all of the logins, and most importantly, your Google Ads account.
Okay, that sounds great.
Thank you very much, Steve. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to bringing you more clients.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, uh, question. So for
Sure.
the guy that runs our Google ads right now,
Mm-hmm.
do I tell him not to work or keep his
You need
campaigns
to,
running or?
yeah. So you should probably stop him. Just tell him you're pausing it. You're going on hold, and you probably have to change the password. And just tell him like, thank you for a service, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, because you'll
Yeah.
you'll just create new campaigns and stuff.
I will. Yeah, I will.
Okay.
If I'm being completely honest, I will. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yeah, and I don't know how his relationship with you is, you know. So I didn't want to just be like, oh, call him and fire him.
Uh,
So, yeah.
yeah. No worries.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Steve. We'll talk
Yeah.
soon. All right.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.